What's up, guys and girls? Welcome back to your favorite Sprout Theory. Today I'm going to be bringing you one of my favorite gluten-free, vegan, raw, no-bake brownies for Valentine's Day. And if you guys are new here, you should totally consider subscribing. I make weekly videos. I show you how to make some of my favorite recipes, and I give you all the tips that I can on how to stay or go vegan. Let's get this party rolling. One more thing I wanted to let you guys know before we get started. This recipe is going to blow whoever you're trying to impress out of the water. They're going to love it. You are going to get so many brownie points. So to make this recipe really easy for yourself, I would recommend using a food processor of some sort. So to our food processor, add half a cup of walnuts, half a cup of sunflower seeds. If you don't have sunflower seeds and walnuts, you can add just about any kind of nuts you want. Just make sure that it comes up to a full cup. For the next ingredient, I'm going to be using cacao powder. If you don't have cacao powder, you can use cocoa powder. There's really not a whole lot of difference. It's just this is the one that I happen to have. I think the difference is cocoa powder is roasted at high temperatures or something like that. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to use cacao powder. Add 5 to 6 tablespoons of cacao powder or cocoa powder, whichever you happen to have on hand. Add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. Now all we have to do is take our ingredients and blitz them up. Now that it's done grinding, we'll take a look at it. This right here is what you're looking for, this kind of consistency. It just looks like it's all blended together. Nothing crazy. There we go. Now for our sugary ingredient that's gonna help stick these together, I'm gonna be using these regular pitted dates. They don't have to be anything special. These are gonna work just fine. If they happen to be a little dry, just go ahead and throw them in some water and let them soak up for about 20 minutes. Add in your 1 cup of dates. And when you're all done, you should have a fairly sticky consistency mixture here. See what I'm talking about? If you need to, you can add a little bit of water. That'll help it stick together. But when you're all done, you want it to be fairly sticky. Now the next thing we're gonna do is take our brownie mixture out and put it onto some wax paper, or you can put it straight into a brownie pan. It doesn't matter. And with a little bit of effort, you can get it to come out looking just like this. To the top of this, add a little bit of crushed almonds. And my wife also likes pumpkin seeds as well, so I'll put some of those on there. To make these brownies beyond great, let's make a little bit of homemade frosting and put it on top. For our chocolate frosting slash syrup, or whatever you want to call it, I'd have about 1.5 tablespoons, maybe 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm gonna mix it with about a shot's worth of maple syrup. Just a little bit more depending on how sweet you want it. And then about 1 tablespoon of that cacao powder that we used earlier, or cocoa powder. Once again, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm gonna do about 1.5 tablespoons, and then mix this together. Pour it right on top of the brownies. Before we put this in the fridge, I'm gonna put some more crushed nuts and some pumpkin seeds on top of this. Maybe a little handful of chia seeds. Now we'll take our brownies and put them in the fridge for about 15, maybe 20 minutes before, so they can harden up the rest of the way. So I just took our brownies out the fridge and they're really nice and stiff. Hey guys, if you like this video, go ahead, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and let me know how your Valentine's Day goes over. These brownies are not going to disappoint anybody, I promise.